Welcome, collectors, to another edition of Like a Hawk Cards. We just had the NFL draft, and I thought I just want to give you my thoughts in terms of the impact that it could make on the hobby in terms of what cards might be impacted, go up or down, while we open one of these mega boxes of 2019 Panini Prizm. So we're going to get one of these Pulsar, these Prizm neon green rookie autographs in here. But one of the main reasons why is there's some rookies that were impacted in here. And I'm just going to go through. There's 10 packs, kind of give you, each pack will have, I'll just talk about one person during the pack. And then we'll go through. But I want to hear your comments about who you feel in terms of rookies or even people that have been around in the league for a bit, or who's going to be impacted the most. The first one that I'll throw out while I'm opening this up is Dak Prescott. So Dak Prescott gets another weapon in the Dallas offense. So we'll have to see if he's the number three quarterback now in terms of the league, in terms of stats, behind Lamar Jackson and Patrick Mahomes. Only getting CeeDee Lamb should just make him even better. But that might be another thing, is at the end of the year, I'm sure Cowboys fans are going to be jumping on CeeDee Lamb, but I don't see him getting the production because there's three mouths to feed on top of Zeke Elliott. So it's going to be interesting to see what they do. I know the Cowboys took some defensive help, but I can see the Cowboys' scores being 40-35, and that's how they're going to try to win. So I think Dak Prescott is going to be the first one that's kind of impacted the most with what they did, with what they do. And Marlon Mack is going to be another person I'm going to talk about because they drafted someone that could take away Marlon Mack's job. So we'll talk about that. Melvin Ingram III. DeAndre Hopkins impacting Kyler Murray. See if Kyler Murray's cards are going up based on the acquisition of DeAndre Hopkins. They didn't get any line help in the first round, but they did get some defensive help. So, and then Trevion Williams. So the second ones I just want to go over are the top three quarterbacks. So the good thing for Burrow, Tua, and Herbert is that they landed in situations where they can immediately produce, which is good. The problem is that because of what we're going through as a country right now, they're not going to be able to get the timing that they need to maybe do rookie minicamp, start to work out with the wide receivers to get that timing down. So will it kind of impact what they'll be able to do going forward in this first year? So, but they did land in good spots. There's David Long for the rookie. But those three people are going to be, those are what's going to feed the hobby this year is those three quarterbacks. And do you believe in any of them? I mean, I guess Joe Burrow is in the best place. He has a lot of weapons. Even the Bengals got another wide receiver, so we'll have to see if he produces. The next one, it looks like we got some hit here, is Henry Ruggs, who I think fell in the best spot. We got Delaney Walker here. Nice. We got a Larry Fitzgerald. And we have a green Prizm of Anthony Barr. There we go. And a very nice A.J. Brown, who we'll see if he takes another step forward in the Titans offense right there. But Henry Ruggs, and speaking of wide receivers, was drafted in a great spot for the Raiders. Now, you would think of his speed that he would just be doing fly routes down the field. That isn't the case. For what I understand, they like to do slant routes and get him in space so that once he catches the ball, he can do his thing. So I would imagine that Gruden would be able to come up with something in the offense where he's not going to take the place of what Renfrow was doing in terms of possession, that Ruggs is going to be in a great spot. He may take away targets from Darren Waller. So if Waller's stuff went up, it might be it might kind of impact what is going to happen with a Darren Waller stats. So we'll have to see. But he's one that I'm going to be looking at. Ben Roethlisberger, Aaron Jones, nice, Brian Urlacher, And then nice, we got Daniel Jones. So Daniel Jones, again, people think he may be able to take a step forward because they got offensive line help. They got Jason Garrett calling plays, I believe. So I'm just not a believer in Jason Garrett at all. So I don't know. But another quarterback that is thinking of taking a step forward is definitely going to be Drew Locke, who got more weapons. The more weapons may impact what Noah Fant is going to do. So again, there's lots of mouths to feed, and I just don't know if there's enough to go around for Noah Fant to be an impact. He will probably have some big plays, but in terms of numbers, I don't see it with Judy and Sutton. And then they also got a third receiver, I believe, in the second round. So there's Marcus Peters. We got a silver of Keenan Allen. Herbert has a nice target in him. And then Byron Murphy for the rookie card. So yeah, Drew Locke. His stuff, when I was looking for stuff in the offseason probably a couple months ago, his stuff was still pretty solid in terms of price. Now with the draft, I'd have to imagine that his cards are going up. But again, do you believe in Drew Locke? If you do, he's certainly got all the weapons to succeed in the offense. So now might be a time to see if you can pick and choose between numbered rookie cards or things like that. But there's no reason for him to fail right here with the stuff that he has. Ian Thomas, nice. Emergent, Leighton Vander Esch, nice for the Cowboys. Nice PC hit right there. And Dre Greenlaw. So the next one I want to talk about, I guess, is a couple of quarterbacks, Baker Mayfield and Gardner Minshew. So Baker Mayfield got offensive line help. His cards, I want to say, went down at least for sure that the luster's off of the shine for Mayfield. And if you believe that the offensive line help, that's all he needed, I would say go ahead and look at Baker Mayfield. See if you can pick and choose some nice cards of him if you think he's going to take another step forward with the line help and with the great running back of Nick Chubb there to make defensive honest. Marquise Brown, I think might take another step this year in the offense. He's got 1 year under his belt, and I was looking at his stuff. His like red, white, and blue rookie cards a couple months ago were like $2. You could get some very nice Marquise Brown stuff. So I don't think I would sleep on him. And then Gardner Minshew got another weapon in the second round. Leonard Fournette may be on the way out, so they might be more in a passing offense. So, does Gardner Minshew take a step forward? So that would be one that I'm going to look at. All right, so here is Christian Kirksey, Miles Jack. Nice, we got a silver, and it's a Cowboy, Tony Pollard. Very nice. So far, so good with the box. Got a very nice stuff out of here. Joejuan Williams. And speaking of someone with kind of two first names, let's go to Clyde Edwards Elaire. From what I read, his last name is hyphenated because he's taking his biological father and his stepfather's last name because they're both making an impact in his life. He is in a great spot with the Chiefs in that he could be the passing option for the running backs or even take over the spot for Damian Williams. We'll have to see. It looks like this is going to be our auto right here. So let's go ahead and do that before we talk about Edwards Elaire, who really, I think, could be very nice this year. We got Allison. We got Griffin. And then it looks like, unfortunately, our rookie card auto is going to be Terry Godwin II. And Darius Slayton right there. So not a big name for the rookie card auto. We did get some other stuff in the box that was decent. So Clyde Edwards Elaire. We'll have to see if people think that Damian Williams has the spot. Edwards Elaire is one along with Ruggs that I will be looking at in terms of where his cards are at. And then Matt Breda was traded to Miami, and it gives him the potential to start. All he's got to do is beat out Jordan Howard. So Matt Breda may be one. I know he's got an injury history, but he may also be one that you might want to look at. Neal, Phillip Rivers, and DeAndre Baker. So, not a bad box in terms of the rookies. It's unfortunate that our auto wasn't someone that was bigger. And then just to leave you with these three scenarios, the Rams running back. Take a look and see who emerges as the lead back in training camp. Is it Henderson or Akers? And I would maybe kind of go maybe all in on one of those running backs that takes the lead spot from them. Don't sleep on Jonathan Taylor. He's a running back that the Colts drafted. Marlon Mack is a free agent. If they let him go, Jonathan Taylor is going to be the running back, and is Taylor going to be taking over the offense from Mack this season as well? And then J.K. Dobbins emerges as the backup to Mark Ingram. That could happen. Mark Ingram's 30. Running backs tend to fall off when they hit 30. So does J.K. Dobbins become a nice back in the Ravens offense, which, as you know, is big. And then N'Keal Harry, does he take a step forward with Stidham if he's going to be the quarterback? So those are the things that I'm looking at with the hobby in terms of when we start getting new product and what rookies are looking at. Again, tell me in the comments who you're looking at, which guys were impacted the most in the draft. Love to hear your thoughts. Appreciate you checking out this video. Like, subscribe, tell me about your hits in the comments. Always love to hear about those. And of course, there's social media, Instagram at Like a Hawk Cards, all one word. Hope you have a lot of luck in your next break, and thanks for watching Like a Hawk.